There was a story breaking just before I came out to do this chat with you that Brooks Koepka is likely to be the next recruit for this Live Tour, the Saudi-sponsored sort of renegade tour. Your brother was quite interesting about this. He said that you persuaded, he's also a top golfer, you persuaded him not to join that tour as you've decided not to join it. What do you feel about where this debate is now going, given that players of the calibre of DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka and other top players are now doing this and, of course, running the risk of being banned from the main PGA Tour?
Yeah, listen, you know, it's their choice, it's their careers, and they've got to do what's right for them. For me personally, you know, I grew up watching the Open, the US Open, the Masters, the RBC Heritage on the PGA Tour, Wentworth, the BMW PGA at Wentworth on the DP World Tour. Those are events that mean something to me. Growing up as a kid watching those are what I wanted to play in, what I wanted to try and win. And because of that, that's why I'm committed to the DP World Tour and the PGA Tour, because those are the ones that I grew up watching. And I think for me, like I say, it's everyone else's decision. They can do what they feel is right for them, and I absolutely have no issues with that, or whatever they want to do. But for me personally, I think the right way to go is for me to stick where I am and play the PGA Tour and the DP World Tour. So, but I think it's an interesting time for golf, and it's certainly going to be interesting to see how it all works out. Is there going to have to be a deal, do you think, given the sheer number of top players that are beginning to migrate over there? They're going to have to eventually say, look, players really, which is what I believe, by the way, should be allowed to play where they want to play. Yeah, I mean, listen, I do agree with you there. I do believe that players should be able to play where they want to play. A lot of the times people say that we are independent contractors, which I guess we are. So yeah, I do. You know, like I say, I respect wherever people want to go, wherever they want to play. I've got no issues with that. They've got to do what's best for them. Whether there'll be a deal, I couldn't possibly answer that. There might be, there might not be. It's obviously all up in the air. You know, the rumours of players leaving every day, and you know, for me, that's sitting on the outside of it. I'm finding it pretty interesting to see whose name's going to pop up next, really. So, yeah. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. I've got some clips to play you, each with their own little story. You may remember that probably the most inspiring golf rounds of your career have probably been with me. One in the British Masters Pro-Am, where you witnessed me actually getting a net hole-in-one, and we have a video to prove that. Here's the video. So, Matt Fitzpatrick, obviously fresh off the Ryder Cup. Could you tell me how I just performed on that last hole, please?
Well, obviously we didn't take your tee shot because it was finished short of the water.
Right. How many did I score?
But you managed to spawnily hole a putt for a 2-net hole-in-one. So well done.
Thank you very much, Matt Fitzpatrick. So I felt that playing with you, I just felt like I gave you that extra level of confidence and bravado that you needed to make that next leap up to major champion. You know, I got credit where credit's due, Piers. That's all I was thinking about on Sunday was, you know, your words and your advice. So you put in tips, you bunker tips. It's you know, forget my team. It's, you know, all the credit is down to you. Thank you, Matt Fitzpatrick. I'm very glad you're finally recognising the massive contribution I've made to your victory. The other game we played, which was actually hilarious, was we played in LA. You wanted a game, a warm-up game. Yes. I got you on a course called Lakeside in Los Angeles, lovely course, with a lot of actors play there and entertainers. Vinnie Jones was our host, which in itself was surreal enough. And then halfway round, Joe Pesci from Goodfellas rocked up in a golf buggy. And here's the picture of us all together. And all I remember is that you were playing great on the front line, but the moment Joe Pesci turned up, your game collapsed. He kept staring at you, and you couldn't basically hold a putt after that. Yeah, well, you know, when you've got famous actors like that watching over you, it's, that's way more pressure than any other event I've ever played. So, but no, we had a fun day that day. It was very enjoyable, and
it's a great photo, actually. I saw it the other day for the first time since it was taken. So, yeah, it was good fun.
Well, I've got a little message for you from Vinnie Jones, who was watching your triumph, and he says this.
How you doing, Matt? Well done, son. So proud of you. Everybody is, the nation is with you. I'm glad your bum weren't shaking in that bunker like it was when Joe Pesci came over and started watching us play golf at Lakeside. Well done, mate. We're really proud of you. Don't take too much stick off of Piers. We'll get you a better partner next time. Cheers, mate. Ta-da, boy.
You say you want to win 6 majors, which would, of course, match you with the great Sir Nick Faldo. He's just quit today as a commentator. He's retiring. He's going to go off and do his golf course and stuff like that. What's your feeling about that?
Yeah, that's a shame. Nick's great on the broadcast. I know not a lot of people like him over here, and been lucky enough to spend a little bit of time with him and pick his brain about a few things. So, enjoy my time with Nick, and I'm sure he'll enjoy his full retirement now. Now he's not doing that anymore. He'll probably get a bit more time to play golf again.
Well, Matt, you're already sounding like an experienced major winner. You've got the kind of cool chat now, haven't you? It's all you said almost McIlroy-like now. So I have every confidence that given the help that I've given you with your career, given we've now got a major under our belt between us, you'll go on to ever greater things.
Absolutely.
But honestly, mate, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. You're one of the most down-to-earth people I've met in sport. Your family are fantastic. I'm so thrilled for them. Billy's fantastic, your caddy. And I think everyone's just really chuffed for all of you. Congratulations. What a moment for you to be the US Open champion. And I'm just so glad you agree it's all down to me.
Thanks, Piers. I appreciate it.
All the best, man.